Hey guys, hey family, welcome to the channel. I just made it back from Kroger. I had some errands to run, so I ran by Kroger. Have a few dollars left in the monthly budget. I had about $80 left. And so I just wanted to pick up some incidentals. Like I was out of salad dressing. Most of the time I make my own, but if I'm having a lazy day, I like to have it in stock. So these were $2 each. That's high, because I know from back when in the day, but you got two for $4. And Kroger, it's like, Kroger's from my hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio, and they used to like operate with honor and stuff. And the way they're doing things now, they're full of crap. But I'll tell you about that a little later. So just watch out. These they're trying to trick people. And now that I don't eat chips, I need to eat on something. I've been eating pistachios a lot lately. They're crunchy. I like them, but they didn't have any at Kroger, so I just got some sunflower seeds. These were like $1.50 or something like that. $1.99 for this salsa. I like to just keep that in the pantry. Like I said, on lazy days, my tomato plants have been doing great. My jalapenos. So I've been making my own salsa this summer. And hubby likes sour cream, so I got some sour cream. 1 lemon. I just need that for my salsa. This lemon was like 69 cents. 69 cents. No, 90, I'm not sure. But you can get like 1 onion for under $1. So I like medium-sized ones. Scallions. And we're finally out of lettuce. I've been growing my lettuce hydroponically, and we finally cleaned that out. So these were $6, so they're like $1 per lettuce, $1 per head, romaine hearts. Okay, so I used up all of my hydroponic lettuce, clean the tank out and everything, so we're growing other stuff. I'm growing some new lettuce. So in the meantime, I got some of this lettuce. Now that virus is going around, and it's like they said for like already lettuce that's like pre-packaged and stuff like that. So wash this really well. I always wash my lettuces. So just be careful. Okay, taco seasonings, 2 for $1. My mission was I wanted to buy something that I can like really stretch and get a lot of bang for my buck. So it's something that's kind of I can make a cohesive meal out of several times. So I got some soft taco shells. I'm not getting those like keto ones because both of them raise my blood sugar. Keto ones, raise my blood sugar. So I just kind of have to, do it in moderation. And these are pretty much for like something in a hurry. Quick and in a hurry. $2 each for some Mexican blend cheese. Where's my other? I got 4 taco things. Where's my other one? A new bag of pinto beans, 4 pounds for like $4.45. I finally, guys, when I first started my YouTube channel, I like vacuum sealed some, that was like 2018 or 19. I vacuum sealed some pinto beans. I used some of them the other day and they are just too old. They just didn't hydrate. They probably would have hydrated if I left them longer, but they're old. So got me some new pinto beans for the pantry. And last but not least, what caught my attention, and I knew I wanted to get something in my budget, and it caught my attention. They had buy one, get one free for these fresh pork butts. You needed your plus card. Okay, so I studied this ad, and I think they knew something was wrong, because that manager, he came by. I had my phone out. I was studying it, and I scanned it, and so, and then I even went to the customer service. I said, I said, I've been having problems with, y'all, what y'all saying. So if you already priced this at $12.26, now this was a $25 cut of meat. They marked it down to $12.59 and said, if you buy one of them, you get another one free. So I got one. So that means if I buy this one for $12.59, this one's free. So how's it ringing up $25 for the both of these? So the lady at customer service, she rang it up, and I said, and it came up to $25. I said, now how is this if I buy one of these that's priced at this? See, they're full of shit. And then she said, okay, well, we're going to go back to the meat department. So she walked back to the meat department with me, and we talked to the manager, and he says, yeah, he says, so when we do the buy one, get one free, we mark it down like this. And he said, but you don't have to get one. And what he said never made sense. Never made sense. He said, see, because that was a $20 thing. We marked it down to this. I was like, but what's that got to do with buying? If I buy one of these should be free. So I went on, because I found one, so they're full of crap, but so just watch out for this stuff. Kroger's been playing games, and I've been avoiding Kroger for a minute, because things are, what they advertise just hasn't been ringing up, and it shouldn't be that complicated, okay? When I go to Lidl, you ring it up, and it rings up like they're at works and everything. So I got one, for a little less. This one was $10, $11, and this one was $12. I'll cut these in like thirds, halves, put it in a pressure cooker. We're gonna make some pinto beans, make some tacos, have plenty of lettuce. And so this will be, something we can grab on, throughout the weekend or throughout the week or whatever. All right, and then 4 things of paper towels, $6.99. So I spent like $63 around there. I don't feel like digging. Let me see. Hang on, I can give you the exact amount. Okay, my total came up to $63.92 from Kroger. And so, it's during today's standards, it's okay. 4 pounds of beans and paper towels, cheese, meat and vegetables, and a little snack. So that's okay. Just watch out for, how they word things now. And normally, if I film in Kroger, they normally don't bother me, but they saw me going to each manager, and then they saw me filming, and then this couple of ladies, like, a couple of the employees came up to me and was like, can I help you? And they was, and they was like, and I was taking my time, and so they was kind of, getting a little stank attitude. So, but it's all good. It's all good. So I'm falling out of favor, you know, because I grew up on Kroger. You know, that's all we shopped at pretty much in Cincinnati. So, but I'm not liking how they're going about things. All right, so I see why there's room for competition for Lidl and Aldi and all these other places. So stay tuned, guys. So just, this is still an inspiration. Just, you know, keep us up to date on what's going on, things to look out for, how we make the most out of our budgets. And stay tuned. I'll be doing a video on how I make my pork tacos, my pork butt, bone in, shoulder butt. I love these because they pressure cook really well with that bone in. All right, guys, so I'll see you in my next video. You guys take care, and if you like my vibe, hit subscribe if you're new. Thank you. Bye.